Glad you could join us here this afternoon from Stillwell Stadium. No, this is not Josh Eldridge. Josh had to make the drive over to Mazama High School as Henley Baseball gets set to take on Mazama today. I'm Mike Sanford, the voice of the Hustlin' Owls. And filling in for Josh here today for hopefully the first of two championship games as Oregon Tech takes on Midland here in Game 8 of the NAIA Softball National Championship Klamath Falls bracket. If you'd missed the game earlier today between Tech and Southeastern, it was an instant classic as Oregon Tech rallied with one in the bottom of the seventh inning, a Gina Allen solo home run to tie the game at 1. And after Casey Schmidt got back-to-back strikeouts in the top half of the 8th inning with the bases loaded to end a Southeastern rally, it was a double from J.C. Sievert and a walk-off RBI single from Puakea Milbourne that won it for Tech to move them in to the championship round. Oregon Tech at 44-10 on the season, taking on the Midland Warriors out of Fremont, Nebraska. Midland, the only unbeaten team left in the tournament. They picked up wins earlier against Southeastern, 6-3, and then outlasted Tech yesterday, 12-10, getting a 3-run homer in the top of the 7th inning off the bat of left fielder Asia Henderson, and that provided the winning runs. If Midland wins this one, they head to the NAIA Softball World Series. Already 5 teams have qualified. We'll give you those teams as the day comes on. If Tech wins, we take a winner-take-all championship game tomorrow. That will be set for 1 p.m. We'll step aside, come back. We'll look at the lineup cards. I also serve as the PA announcer, so you'll hear me with the introductions down below, and then we'll be set for softball as we count down to first pitch here from Stillwell Stadium in Klamath Falls. Glad you could join us for continuing coverage of the NAIA Softball National Championships on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Stillwell Stadium, Mike Sanford back with you. Game 8 of the tournament. The umpires have made their way out of the clubhouse, so we're getting set for softball. We'll look at the lineup cards for the two teams. Oregon Tech, the visitors here in this one. They'll send Jenna Gordon to the circle, 5-2, with a 2.47 ERA. Gordon will be making her 9th start of the year through 4 solid innings yesterday in the game against Midland, but took the loss. For Tech, it'll be Nita Cook, the second baseman, to start it off, followed by left fielder Zoe Allen and the catcher J.C. Sievert. Puakea Milborn will be at first. She will bat fourth, followed by third baseman Addison Kashnick and designated player Sawyer Stenson. Marla Goodspeed, the senior, in right. She will bat seventh, followed by shortstop Gina Allen and the center fielder Malia Mick. You'll hear all this again when I go through the lineup cards here in a moment down below with our crowd. For Midland and their head coach in Beth Singleton, the lineup card that the Warriors have is they are trying to make it back to the World Series for the first time since 2023. Reese Floral, the first baseman, the All-American. She will lead off, followed by shortstop Maddie Reiling and designated player Isabel Pagan, who has 5 RBI in the tournament. Camden Barrientos hit a home run yesterday. She'll play third base and bat fourth, followed by second baseman J.C. Reimers and the center fielder Alexis Shepard. Jenna Lemley, the catcher, she will bat seventh, followed by left fielder Asia Henderson and Sophie Duran, the right fielder from Vienna, Austria. She will bat ninth. The pitcher is Campbell Petrick, and Petrick yesterday got the win in relief against Oregon Tech. Petrick on the season 17-6 with a 1.96 ERA. She is not a strikeout pitcher, and that's what we talked about in the last game, the fact that we haven't seen a big strikeout pitcher in this tournament. As we'll see when the umpires will have our plate meeting, and then you'll kind of hear, just as it would be here locally, kind of like when we have basketball and you hear Scott Allen doing our introductions. We're going to hear the same thing here locally as all the Oregon Tech fans have started to file their way back into the seating bowl. Had a great crowd. It was a loud crowd for the opener. It looks like we have a different umpire crew than what I expected, as it will be Steve Meeker who will be at first base in this one. As we get set for softball, glad you could join us here today, as Oregon Tech hosting this tournament for the fourth time in the last 4 years. And Tech has done a great job in being a host. The NAIA has loved the fact that they've been able to do so. And the crowds that we've had here in the basin have been outstanding. Again, Midland is the runners-up in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They're the only GPAC team that's still alive in the national tournament, as their conference champion Northwestern was eliminated earlier today in their opening round, as Northwestern dropped a game to Marion of Indiana. The Knights out of the Crossroads League came away with that one, as Grandview, along with Central Methodist, Eastern Oregon, Marion, Georgia Gwinnett, have all clinched spots into the national tournament. Southern Oregon will take on Hope International tomorrow in their title game. Rio Grande taking on Reinhardt tomorrow in Marion, Indiana. Oklahoma City taking on Missouri Baptist as well. As we'll send it down below for our final introductions of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Stillwell Stadium. Welcome to Klamath Falls, Oregon. Welcome to the 2025 NAIA Softball National Championship opening round Klamath Falls bracket. This is Game 8 and the championship game, and it features the visitors, the number 1 seed, the Lady Owls of Oregon Tech, and the home team, the Warriors of Midland University from Fremont, Nebraska. At this time, let's meet the starters for both teams. First, the reserves for Oregon Tech. Number 6, Leah Huffman. Number 7, Carly Moore. Number 8, Casey Schmidt. Number 9, Allie Parker. Number 10, Olivia Sprague. Number 12, Ashlyn Vey. Number 17, Jasmine Macias. And number 20, Hayden Rockwell. The lineup for Oregon Tech, leading off playing second base, is number 34, Nita Cook. Batting second is the left fielder, number 11, Zoe Allen. Batting third, catcher, number 1, J.C. Sievert. Hitting fourth is the first baseman, number 2, Puakea Milborn. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 22, Addison Kashnick. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 5, Sawyer Stenson. Batting seventh is the right fielder, number 4, Marla Goodspeed. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 3, Gina Allen. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 18, Malia Mick. In the circle for Oregon Tech, wearing number 23, is right-hander Jenna Gordon. Oregon Tech is led by head coach Greg Stewart. He is assisted by Bobby Mick and Jamie Levesque. Welcome, the Lady Owls of Oregon Tech. And now we'll meet the home team, the number 3 seed, the Warriors of Midland University. The reserves, number 3, Ariana Crafton. Number 8, Grace Burns. Number 11, Chloe Wagner. Number 22, Mackenzie Grogninge. Number 24, Bree Lively. Number 27, Peyton Kohler. Number 28, Morgan Basket. Number 30, Emma Hodnett. Number 32, Paxton Mettis. And number 35, Claire Winiski. The starters for Midland leading off is the first baseman, number 20, Reese Floro. Batting second, the shortstop, number 4, Maddie Reiling. Batting third is the designated player, number 7, Isabel Pagan. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 29, Cabden Barrientos. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 1, J.C. Reimers. Batting sixth is the center fielder, number 10, Alexis Shepard. Batting seventh is the catcher, number 37, Jenna Lemley. Batting eighth is the left fielder, number 23, Asia Henderson. And batting ninth, right fielder, number 2, Sophie Durant. Getting the start in the circle for the Warriors, number 12, right-hander Campbell Petrick. The head coach of Midland is Beth Singleton. She is assisted by Bobby Singleton, Emmy Pratt, Madison Grant, Paige Riley, Charity Curtis, and Jaden Ultron. Our umpires here in game number 8. On the plate is Dennis Allen. At first base is Steve Meeker. And at third base is Jeff Hibbert. Good luck to both teams. So that'll do it. Did my job. Now it's time for softball. A win for Midland. They are headed to Georgia. A loss by Midland. We get to do it all again here tomorrow. Campbell Petrick gets the start, the right-hander from Lincoln, Nebraska, the transfer from Division II, University of Sioux Falls. And on the season, 17-6 with a 1.96 ERA. In 139 innings, giving up 60 runs, 39 earned, 138 hits, 34 walks, 73 strikeouts. And yesterday against Oregon Tech, went 2 1/3 innings, gave up a run on 3 hits, able to work out of a bases-loaded jam with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning to help her team to a win at 12-10. Again, this will be the final game of the day, could be the final day of the tournament. And for all the Oregon Tech fans, you know that you're hoping that we're going to get a chance to play here tomorrow. It's going to be Nita Cook to start it off. We're going to send it down below for our first introduction. Leading off the first for Oregon Tech, second baseman number 34, Nita Cook. So we're ready to go. So glad that you could join us here this afternoon on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Great to be back in the saddle here on radio. Nita Cook set to start it off. 3:58 will be our first pitch start time. And Campbell Petrick set to go. Midland in the white tops today, and the delivery, a fastball off the outside corner for ball 1. Cook earlier today went 1 for 4 in the win against Southeastern. Also picked up her 44th stolen base of the year. As the right-hander to the plate, the fastball, that one catches the outside edge. The count evens at 1-1. Barrientos, the third baseman, a really good one for Midland there. Reiling, the shortstop, Reimers at second, Floro, the All-American first baseman. They shade Cook around to right, the 1-1 to home plate, a curveball that misses away, and it's 2-1. Asia Henderson in left, she and the right fielder, Darun, have flip-flop positions as the tournament has gone on. Sophie Durant, the right fielder. The center fielder is Alexis Shepard. The catcher's Jenna Lemley is the pitch, a swing and a miss on a curveball away, and it's 2-2. The wind blowing straight out to left field. Yesterday in the game between the two clubs, there were a combined 5 home runs. 3 hit by Midland, all of them multi-RBI home runs. 2-2 to Cook. Curveball outside again, and the count is full. And again for Midland, Anita Cook, someone you want to keep off the base paths. Second in the Cascade Conference, she ranks in the top 10 nationally in stolen bases. Chokes up on the bat with a count of 3 balls and 2 strikes, and the right-hander's delivery. Curveball outside for ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Anita Cook.
Batting second, left fielder, number 11, Zoe Allen.
So you don't hear me speaking into the microphone. If you didn't know, it was me. Maybe you didn't. Zoe Allen went 0 for 4 in the opener today and struck out twice. It was against a left-handed pitcher in Eden Playa for Southeastern. As we'll see if Cook goes. She does not go. The fastball taken upstairs for a ball. Again, Midland has a little wiggle room. A loss doesn't end their season. A loss for Tech would. But Oregon Tech has made it to the championship game of the opening round once again. They have never lost prior to the championship game in all their opening round appearances. The delivery. Runner goes this time. The pitch is a strike. Throw through to second. They got Nita Cook at the bag. Swipe tag put down by Reimers, the second baseman. And so just the 3rd time this year that Nita Cook gets caught stealing. So there's 1 out on the board. The count 0-2. And so now Campbell Petrick doesn't have to worry about that runner in scoring position. Great tag by Reimers at the bag. Slapped it straight down. As the pitch misses outside to Zoe Allen. Perfect throw by Lemley. A 1-hopper and the catch and tag straight down on the top of the foot. And Jeff Hibbert called it right away. The righty's pitch, fastball, ground ball hit foul past the diving 3rd baseman Camden Barrientos, the transfer from Division II Northern State. This a Midland team that has been good for years. Their 7th consecutive trip to the opening round, but trying to make it back to the World Series where they faced Tech a couple years ago. 1-2 pitch, taken high by Zoe Allen, a rise ball up in the zone. Tech and the all-Navy tops in this one. Midland, who had been wearing Navy throughout the tournament, wearing white tops, sleeveless white tops, with Navy undershirts. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch is a fastball, slap foul again off the left field side past Oregon Tech head coach Greg Stewart in his 21st season, over 700 wins in his record-setting career, named Cascade Conference Coach of the Year for the 11th time. Scary to think you've been head coach at a school for 21 years. You've been Coach of the Year in one of the most competitive leagues in the NAIA more than half of those seasons. 2-2 again. Fastball on the outside corner. Just missed. That was close. And home plate umpire Dennis Allen, no relation to Zoe. Let that one go by, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes as Campbell Petrick into her motion, and the pitch is a ground ball chopped to third. Barrientos went up high, throws to first, and gets the out. A cannon of an arm for Barrientos over there at the third base bag.
Batting third, the catcher, number 1, J.C. Sievert.
So up steps J.C. Sievert. Sievert got the rally started in the bottom of the 8th inning in the game 1 over against Southeastern. Hit a blooper down the right field line and was awarded second base as she takes a strike on the outside corner. She ran into Gonzalez, the first baseman for Midland, and on the obstruction call was awarded the extra bag. The very next batter, Puakea Milborn, hit one fair inside the third base line and set off the celebration. The delivery is a swing and a line drive into center field, and J.C. Sievert continues her outstanding tournament. As for J.C. Sievert now, she is 7 for 12.
Heading toward the first baseman, number 2, Puakea Milborn.
So the batter's Puakea Milborn, the hero. Took a pitch and drove it down the left field line. Was awarded only a single. She didn't reach second base before the final run was scored. And the pitch to Milborn, a strike on the outside corner. Puakea Milborn, 4 for 11 in the tournament. 6 home runs, 55 runs batted in. J.C. Sievert, the runner over there at first, with 2 outs in the opening inning. And the pitch to Milborn, a fastball off the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Campbell Petrick. Fastball, curveball, rise ball. Will throw a change, but not much, and really tries to work the outer third. Didn't see her come inside as much yesterday. 1-1. And that pitch hit back up the middle, a base hit for Milborn. So Tech with runners at first and second with 2 outs. And up steps Addison Kashnick, who Midland couldn't get out yesterday.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 22, Addison Kashnick.
Addie Kashnick faced Petrick in the 7th inning yesterday and singled in a run. As a delivery to Kashnick, and it's taken low and outside for ball 1. Kashnick yesterday hit a 2-run home run, had a pair of RBI singles, and added a 4th hit. Her first 4-hit day of the year. She is 6 for 10 in the tournament. And the delivery to her, a curveball off the outside edge again, and it's 2-0. Tech trying to make a statement early. Here against Midland. These teams have played 4 previous times. Tech has a 3-1 all-time series edge. 2-0 pitch to Kashnick, a curveball again. This time they give Petrick the outside edge. That's the pitch we talked about earlier today, that with Casey Schmidt, if you get that same call with Casey Schmidt, she is hard to hit. 2 on, 2 out. And the 2-1 to Kashnick is a swing and a ground ball to first. That is going to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We go bottom of 1 here in Klamath Falls. It's Oregon Tech nothing, and Midland coming to bat here on the Owl Sports Network and 104.3 and 960 Sports.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead. Make athletics greater than a game.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Leading off
The first inning for Midland is the first baseman, number 20, Reese Floro.
back here from Stillwell Stadium. Jenna Gordon gets the ball today for the Lady Owls. Gordon, the junior from Huntington Beach, California. 5-2 with a 2.47 ERA. 52 innings, 35 strikeouts. As Reese Florida started off the All-American. And the pitch to her misses high for ball 1. Reese Floro, a senior from Plattsmouth, Nebraska, started her career at Bellevue University. And Floro 3 for 7 in the tournament, and Gordon's pitch a changeup that's high, and it's 2-0. Floro hitting .430 with 27 runs batted in. She was 1 for 4 yesterday in the win against Oregon Tech. 2-0 pitch from Gordon. That's a strike on the outside corner, a fastball. Defensively for the Lady Owls, Kashnik, Gina Allen, Nita Cook, and Milbourne the infield. Zoe Allen, Malia Mick, and in right is Marla Goodspeed. 2-1 pitch. That misses downstairs, 3-1. Gordon yesterday allowed 2 runs on 4 hits. No walks, no strikeouts in 4 innings, but was saddled with a loss as she left the game in a 1-run game and had 2 runners on. 3-1. Swung on, fly ball, fairly deep left field, drifting back Allen on the warning track. Runs into the wall and hung on to it. Got a face first full of Abby Pizza out there in left center. But Zoe Allen able to hang on to it for the first out.
Batting second, shortstop number 4, Maddie Riley.
That wind really carried that ball into left center field. But Zoe Allen with a great running catch. Put her body on the line. Does not want this to be her final day. As Maddie Riley tries to bunt, comes up empty on a pitch up in the zone, strike 1. The senior from Lincoln, a Division I transfer from Abilene Christian. 34 RBI on the year, 2 for 7 in the tournament is the senior. And Gordon's pitch to her is a changeup for a strike on the outside corner. And again, Gordon with a lot of movement on her pitches. Sneaky fast fastball. But it's that movement that works well for her. Right-hand batter against her, and the 0-2 pitch is a curveball, ground ball back up the middle. Cook to her right, has it, quickly throws to first and got it. Nita Cook made a couple plays earlier today that were highlight reel worthy, and that was another one for the second out here in the inning.
93rd, the designated player, number 7, Isabel Pagan.
So with 2 outs, it's Izzy Pagan. And Izzy Pagan has had a couple huge hits in this tournament for Midland. The junior from Elkhorn, Nebraska, hitting .391, and the pitch misses high for a ball. 1-0. Pagan had a 3-run double against Southeastern in the tournament opener for the Warriors and had a 2-run single in the second inning yesterday. 1-0. Swung on, a line drive to left. In comes Allen. She's got it to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We'll go to the second. We're scoreless here at the NAIA Softball National Championships on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Sawyer Stenson to start things off for Tech. She takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1 against Campbell Petrick. Tech with a clean bottom of the first inning. The pitch to her, this one off the corner, and the count evens. Sawyer Stenson, 1 for 3 in the win earlier today against Southeastern. Had 2 hits yesterday against Midland. And the pitch to her, she went around on the curveball. And they've really been working that outside part of the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Final game of the day, could be the final game of the tournament. As the 1-2 to the plate, fastball just off the corner, and it's 2-2. A lot of the tournaments nationally have started to dwindle down. We are the only game still going on. So all eyes on NAIA softball on our right here in Klamath Falls. 2-2 pitch. Stenson fouls it straight back. Two balls and two strikes. So tomorrow there'll still be some games. Stenson takes a curveball low and outside. It's 3-2. Hope International plays Southern Oregon in a doubleheader tomorrow, needing to win twice. Missouri Baptist and Oklahoma City will play a winner-take-all championship tomorrow. Cumberland's and Texas A&M Texarkana play a two-game series tomorrow as well. 3-2 to Stenson, fouled off one more time. Rio Grande will take on Reinhardt in a two-game series tomorrow as well. That's in Marion, Indiana. We could have one here if Oregon Tech can win. 3-2 to the junior transfer. Curveball outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk here in the inning to Sawyer Stenson. And we'll see if Greg Stewart lifts Stenson for a base runner. He did that in game 1 today. It was Leah Huffman that he brought in to run, but unfortunately, Tech wasn't able to get a bunt down. And it looks like it will be Huffman to run. So it'll be Leah Huffman to run. Marla Goodspeed will be the batter.
Pitcher, please, running over at first. Number 6, Leah Huffman. The batter, right fielder Marla Goodspeed.
So it's the exact same thing that happened Stenson's first at bat against Southeastern. Now the question is, can Goodspeed get the bunt down? We'll find out. Corners are in. And the pitch to home plate, taken outside and low. They'll back pick to first and nearly got away from the first baseman, I should say the second baseman, Reimers, as she was trying to dive back to the bag along with Huffman. Grandview has knocked out the number 1 overall seed Science and Arts. That was in Chickasha, Oklahoma. Central Methodist defeated Tennessee Southern to win the Fayette, Missouri bracket. 1-0. It's bunted in the air, not what you want to do, and the catch made by Lemley for the first out. 1 out.
The shortstop, number 3, Gina Allen.
So to bring up Gina Allen, who hit the game-tying home run just inside the foul pole down the left field line with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Tech was 2 outs away from elimination. As Petrick to home plate, it's a fastball in the outside corner, strike call. For Gina Allen, it was her second home run of the year. And Gina Allen in this tournament now with a homer, a double. She is 5 for 10 here in the NAIA National Tournament. 0-1 pitch, curveball, that went a little further outside, the count evens. In San Antonio, Texas, Eastern Oregon went 3-0. They beat the defending national champions, Our Lady of the Lake, to claim that opening round spot. Marion, Indiana went undefeated. Beat Northwestern on Northwestern's diamond to punch their ticket to the World Series. As Allen fouls a 1-1 pitch off the first base side. In Lawrenceville, Georgia, Georgia Gwinnett tops St. Thomas. Georgia Gwinnett goes 3-0. On their own diamond, they're at Grizzlies Softball Complex. They're back to the World Series for the 3rd straight year. Those are the teams that are in. Midland trying to join them. 1-2 pitch outside to Gina Allen. Again, Southern Oregon, Hope International play tomorrow. Rio Grande and Reinhardt play tomorrow. Oklahoma City and Missouri Baptist play tomorrow. As does Cumberland's, the number 2 overall seed, against Texas A&M Texarkana, team that was left out of the tournament last year. 2-2 to Allen, a line drive. That's into right center field. That's down for a base hit. Huffman's going to head towards third. No, not sure why the hesitation from Leah Huffman and Greg Stewart bellowing at her as that ball was hit into the gap. and for some reason Huffman hesitated at second and not sure maybe if there was a deke job out there by one of the middle infielders.
Center fielder number 18, Malia Mick.
Maybe some gamesmanship there by Midland. As the pitch to Malia Mick, that's a strike. A fastball let her high on the outside corner. Huffman should be at second. In all reality, Gina Allen, who had to put on the stops to hustle back to first, should have been second and third and one out. Will that come back to hurt Tech? 0-1, taken low is Malia Mick, the junior from Henley High School. Saw her high school career cut short because of the COVID pandemic. Has made the most of her time here at Oregon Tech, playing alongside her dad, who's coaching at first. And the pitch to her, a swinging strike. Fastball outer third to the left-hand batter. Wind gusting out to left field here at Stillwell Stadium. A few high clouds out over the distance. Huffman at second. Allen at first. The delivery is a high chopper hit towards short. They'll flip to the bag. They'll get one out. They'll get the lead runner in Leah Huffman on the fielder's choice. A nice job by the shortstop, Reiling, to be able to make the play for the second out.
The second baseman, Nita Cook.
So with two down, can Nita Cook come through for Tech? Walk, but was thrown out trying to steal her first time up. Tech with 3 hits in the day so far as Cook takes a strike. So early in this game, Tech with some opportunities, but nothing on the board to show for it as of yet. 0-1. A swinging strike, a good pitch down in the zone on the outer third by Campbell Petrick. The count is 0-2. Outfield squeezing the lines, and we've seen that throughout this tournament. Balls to the gaps, usually a guaranteed double. 0-2 to Nita Cook, and she went around on a pitch off the plate. Strike 3, the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, Tech strands 2. We're going to the bottom of the second. We're scoreless here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
This May at Clamoya Casino, we're giving away over $57,000 in cash and prizes. Play Road to Riches drawings and win up to $1,000 cash and a gift. Win these fantastic kitchen appliances at our Kitchen Fun kiosk. During Play and Win Hot Seats, you could win $100 in free play. Win up to $500 in free play at our Real Mayhem slot tournaments. Win various prizes at our Memorial Day kiosk and earn entries for your chance to win a new RV on June 28th. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Glad you could join us here from Stillwell Stadium. Mike Safford with you live on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Also the Owl Sports Network. Middle of the order for Midland due up. And the pitch to Camden Barrientos. A line shot into right field. Goodspeed will try to throw back to first base and nearly got Barrientos there. She'll be credited with a single. But Goodspeed with a quick arm made it a close play over there at the first base bag. And the first base runner for the Warriors.
Second baseman, number 1, J.C. Rivers.
So how does Beth Singleton play it with a leadoff single? Barrientos over there at first. And the pitch is a swing and a foul straight back. Midland as a club, not like some of the teams we've seen in this tournament, that steals a lot of bases. Top base stealer for them has 16 as the pitch taken high. J.C. Reimers, a sophomore from Omaha. They'll be hosting the NCAA Baseball College World Series soon enough. 1-1. Change up downstairs from Jenna Gordon. 2 balls and a strike. Reimers a homer and 21 runs batted in. 11 doubles as well. 1 for 6 in the Warriors' first 2 national tournament games. 2-1 pitch, showing bunt, drops it down. Gordon has it, will go the short way to first. And the sacrifice works for Midland. So they'll advance Barrientos into scoring position and have 2 cracks at trying to score her.
Center fielder number 10, Alexis Shepard.
And Oregon Tech going to go out, and Greg Stewart will have a chat with Jenna Gordon in a situation here with a runner at second and 1 out. And knowing you've got a batter in Alexis Shepard set to come up. Thank to all the great sponsors we have, both on our Oregon Tech side of things to bring you this, and all the great sponsors on the K-Lad side of things that have been able to provide the coverage. On our live stream, we've had nearly 25,000 views already. It has been unbelievable. Alexis Shepard, the freshman. 8 home runs on the year. Trying to get Barrientos in from second base. And the pitch by Gordon is a fastball, just high, ball 1. The Oregon Tech outfield playing a little bit closer to the gaps than what we saw with Midland in the top half of the inning. J.C. Sievert calls the game for the Owls, and she misses high to Shepard. It's 2-0. Catcher Jenna Lemley, who had a homer, a double, and drove in 3 in the win against the Owls yesterday, looms on deck. Hitters count here for Shepard. The 2-0 is a swing and a fly ball down the line into right, giving chase. Nita Cook nearly got there in foul territory. It was in no man's land. Hard to see from where we're at. The first base dugout blocks the vantage point. But I just saw a streak that was Nita Cook flying and nearly got to the softball. 2 balls and a strike to Shepard. Barrientos at second. The delivery is a changeup on the outside edge. A called strike and the count to 2-2. Midland University used to be Midland Lutheran College back in the day. Back in my college football days, we played Midland Lutheran. Back in Fremont, believe it or not. 2-2. Did she go? They'll ask. And third base umpire Jeff Hibbert says she held. The count is 3-2. That was interesting. The third base umpire, the one who makes the call. First base umpire punched her out. So both umpires had different vantage point on it. Crowd didn't like the call. I didn't think she went. 3-2. Swung on, line drive down the right field line. That goes foul. So the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Board says 2-2, but it is 3-2. You don't want the cat calls coming all the way up here from the stands. You can hear the crowd making noise. 3-2 pitch, change up, popped up. Foul territory, who wants it? It's Nita Cook. As the wind actually blew it back into fair territory, and she has it for the second out. A nice job communicating there between Milbourne and Cook.
Catcher number 37, Jenna Lemley.
So we'll bring up Lemley from the state of Iowa. Troy Mills to be exact. 6 homers, 36 runs batted in for her on the year. And Jenna Gordon delivers a fastball down below the knees on the outer third, ball 1. Again, if Tech wins, we'll do it again tomorrow. Josh Eldridge will be back on the call. I'll have the call for the live stream beginning at 1. Midland wins, they get to celebrate tonight. 1-0. Changeup drops below the knees. 2 balls and no strikes. After the poor weather we had here on Monday, it's warmed up a bit. That wind, though, coming off the lake cools it down just a bit. 2-0 from Gordon. Downstairs again, ball 3. And on deck is Asia Henderson, who hit the go-ahead 3-run homer yesterday off Casey Schmidt in the top of the 7th inning that provided the winning runs. The 3-0, that's a strike. Telegraph the fastball in the outer third. And you see the runner at second base, if you're watching on the live stream, Barrientos, trying to give signs to the hitter as to what pitch might be coming. 3-1. It's a changeup, a ground ball hit in behind the bag at second. Nita Cook has it, throws to first, gets the out. The inning is over. Oregon Tech able to wiggle out of trouble in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 laugh. We'll go to the third. We're scoreless here in Klamath Falls.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Zoe Allen starts it off for Oregon Tech as we go to the top of the third. Takes a fastball on the outside corner, a strike from Campbell Petrick, and it's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits for Tech. No runs, 1 hit for the Warriors. That's through 2 innings. Zoe Allen chokes up on the bat from the left side, takes a fastball away from the right-hand pitcher, and the count to 1-1. Allen has had some big hits here in the postseason already. Had a walk-off winner in the first game of the Cascade Conference Tournament against British Columbia. That was in the 8th inning of a 4-3 win as Petrick's pitch fouled off. And the count moves to 1-2. Again, this one of 10 sites nationally to host the opening round. The winner of the 10 sites all head to South Common Softball Complex in Columbus, Georgia for the World Series. 1-2. Taken outside by Allen, the count evens. Very similar to what they do in baseball, 10 sites. And the World Series there is in Lewiston, Idaho. It's where Tech played the opening round in baseball. Were eliminated yesterday by Wayland Baptist. 2-2. Swung on slow roller. Barrientos charges, throws across her body and got the out. Saw the strong arm by Camden Barrientos. And the first out of the inning recorded.
Catcher J.C. Sievert.
So it'll bring up J.C. Sievert. How about that Tech baseball team? 39-16 on the year. Most wins ever. First time ever going to the national tournament. And yesterday had a chance. Lost 7-6 to Wayland Baptist. Had a couple chances in the late innings to take the lead and just couldn't get that one clutch hit. But so many records broken by that club. Great to see the job that interim head coach Ricky Walker did. As the pitch to J.C. Sievert, line to right field. And J.C. Sievert with her second hit of the day. A sharply hit knock to right. And the Owls with a base runner for Puakea Millborn.
The first baseman, Puakea Millborn.
Puakea Millborn had a base hit her first time up. Outfield comes in a couple steps in center. The delivery to Millborn, a fastball off the outside corner, low and away for ball one. Two hits for Sievert, a hit for Millborn, a hit for Gina Allen for the Oregon Tech ledger thus far. 1-0 pitch, and Millborn hits a high chopper towards short. They'll throw to first to get Millborn, but it advances. J.C. Sievert to scoring position, and Addison Kashnick an opportunity with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs.
Third baseman, Addison Kashnick.
So Addie Kashnick, yesterday's hero. Multiple times for Tech. Trying to get the senior J.C. Sievert in from second base. The pitch to her is a line drive, knocked down by Floro, and she hung on. She did it yesterday as well. Diving to her right to take what would have been an RBI single away from Addie Kashnick. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We're going bottom of 3. We're scoreless here in Klamath Falls.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hey, grab me one too.
Midland, third inning. The fielder, Asia Henderson.
So Addie Kashnick gets retired on a phenomenal play to end the inning. It's Asia Henderson to start it for Midland as we go blast to the fourth, and she hits a little dribbler. Off the first base side, they'll throw to first. What's the call going to be? Home plate umpire called dead ball. Looked like it was off the knob of the bat. And we'll find out what this call will be. Home plate umpire called foul, but it went right off the knob of the bat of Henderson. This will be an interesting decision. See what Allen, Meeker, and Hibbert say. I don't think they can overturn it when the ball is ruled dead initially. Greg Stewart not going to like the call if they don't call it an out for Tech, as they will discuss it right there in between the pitcher's circle and home plate. And we'll find out what the call. One of these coaches is going to be angry. That's going to be the call. And they're going to bring both coaches over, I believe. I wonder if they'll call a do-over, like in volleyball. I've never seen it's never seen it at this stage. And we'll find out what the call is. And we'll find out. And they're going to say, is it a strike or are they doing it a do-over? Let's see what Dennis Allen says. Is it strike 1 or not? I believe it is strike 1. I believe that's the call. So Asia Henderson gets the benefit of the doubt, and the pitch to her misses low. So I believe because he said it was a dead ball situation, that they can't reverse that call, even though the ball went off the knob of the bat. Henderson hit the 3-run homer yesterday to dead center field as he swings and pops this one up. And who wants it? It's Jenna Gordon that does. So either way, Henderson's retired. 1 out.
Right fielder number 2, Sophie Duran.
And the batter is the kid from Austria, Sophie Duran. 3 for 6 in the tournament, had a base hit yesterday in the win against Oregon Tech. And the right-hander's pitch, a curveball on the outside edge for a strike. 0-1. Want to say hi to everyone watching nationally. It's the only game going on right now in the NAIA tournament. Everything else is over. 0-1. Wanting to see whether or not Oregon Tech can make it to the title game tomorrow as the pitch misses low and in. The Owls, the only team since the NAIA went to the current World Series format to make 5 straight trips to the final site. Georgia Gwinnett going to go for a 3rd straight year with their win earlier today. 1-1. Showing bunt was Duran. She takes the pitch a little high. Off the outside corner, it's 2 balls and a strike. Duran transferred to Midland from fellow NAIA school, Missouri Valley. 2-1. Swung on, popped up, right field side, fouling out of play. Missouri Valley in the Heart of America Conference. They've got a team from their league, actually 2, going to the World Series. Grandview along with Central Methodist. 2-2 to home plate. Swung on again, fouled off. Working down and away with a fastball is Jenna Gordon. A junior from Huntington Beach, California, Edison High School. The delivery is a changeup that misses high and away. Count full on the right-hand batter. Top of the order set to come up. And the 3-2 misses upstairs. And a 7-pitch walk to Sophie Duran. And now the top of the order back to come up, and Reese Floral.
First baseman Reese Floral.
Reese Floral had the defensive gem to end the top half of this inning. Took away a base hit from Madison Kashnik that would have scored a run. Flora flew out to the wall and left her first time up. Duran with good speed at first. The pitch to Flores on the outside corner, a strike. 0-1. Floral, the top batting average of any player in this tournament at .430. 0-1. Change up, line down the line in right. That ball's foul by about a foot. That would have scored a run. As Gordon hung a breaking ball, middle of the plate, and Floral got barrel on it, but was way out in front. But Jenna Gordon has the count in her favor at 0-2. Casey Schmidt, Tech's ace, went 8 innings in game 1 today. As the 0-2 taken off the plate for a ball. And so Greg Stewart going to ride Jenna Gordon as long as he can. He's got Allie Parker down there. Has Carly Moore down there, who's healthy and finally cleared to pitch. And if he needs to, has Casey Schmidt. 1-2 delivery. Swung on, ground ball hit to second, could be 2. They'll go to second, they get 1, but unable to get the runner at first. Nita Cook got rid of that one quickly. Got the lead runner at second base for the second out.
Shortstop Maddie Riley.
So the batter, Maddie Riley. Midland's been held to just 1 hit so far. And the delivery, ground ball to second. Right there, Cook. She'll flip to the bag, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, one left. We'll go to the fourth. Scoreless here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Sawyer Stinson.
No score here. No score here between Midland and Oregon Tech. We move to the fourth, and Sawyer Stenson takes a pitch off the outside corner for a ball from Campbell Petrick. The count, no, 1 ball and no strikes. Petrick so far 2 walks and a strikeout in her 3 innings of work. Stenson walked her first time up, and she takes a fastball downstairs again. 2-0. Stenson, good speed. Gina Allen, 6, 7, and 8 for Tech in the order. Mike Safford with you here at Stillwell Stadium. What could be the championship game of the opening round bracket, as that one is on the corner, a fastball outside edge. If Midland wins, they head to Columbus, Georgia. If Tech wins, we do it again at 1 o'clock tomorrow in a winner-take-all final. 2-1 from Campbell Petrick is fouled off the right field side off the bat of the Tri-Cities native, Sawyer Stenson. Had a fabulous career at Lower Columbia College in Longview, Washington. Transferred into the program. Has held down the designated player role most of the year. 2-2. That's outside, ball 3, a fastball. And next year probably will be the starting catcher after J.C. Sievert, after such a great legendary career for her, finally graduates. 3-2 pitch to home plate is a swing and a fly ball lifted foul again, out of play. Fastball middle in that time from Campbell Petrick. Campbell Petrick, the junior from Lincoln. Transferred in from the University of Sioux Falls, former NAIA school. About 20 years ago, they made the move to the NCAA. The 3-2 again, and the bat broke that time. That bat is going to go to the wayside. Cap on the end of it broke. Now, it's not like the baseball games we had a few weeks back. I think it was when Bushnell was here. And we had 3 broken bats in one game during that Bushnell series. And that's with the composite bats that are used. But unfortunately for Sawyer Stenson, her bat won't ever be used again. So she'll grab a bat off the rack. Maybe it's the lucky one. 3-2 is a swing and a foul straight back again. I remember back to the movie The Natural, where Roy Hobbs has his bat broke. Grabs a little Bobby's bat and then hits one into the light stand to win a game for the New York Knights. We'll try another 3-2. It's a fastball swung on, hard hit ground ball at second. Reimers goes down to a knee to gobble it up. And she'll make the throw to Floro for the out. Hard hit ball off the bat of Sawyer Stenson for out number 1.
Right fielder Marla Goodspeed.
As the batter will be Marla Goodspeed. Goodspeed today is 0 for 4. 0 for 3 in the opener, 0 for 1 in this one. And the pitch to her, a curveball outside. That's been the ammo for Campbell Petrick throughout the day. Been working the outside part of the plate. Marla Goodspeed tried to bunt her first time up and popped out to the catcher. 1-0 to her. High again with a breaking ball. If you're looking for Henley baseball, Josh Eldridge has that call. It is on mybasin.com. Henley over at Mazama today for the first of a 3-game weekend series against the Vikings. Hornets trying to sew up the Skyline Conference title. 2-0, downstairs again. The count to 3-0. In a scoreless ball game, base runners are key. We saw that in the opener today against Southeastern. Fire had 3 straight hits in the 3rd inning to play to run, and that was all they had. Tech had to rally late. The 3-0 pitch is on the outside corner. A late call by Dennis Allen, strike 1. Could look out over Upper Klamath Lake and see the white caps on it from the wind blowing. Don't want to be on the water today, that's for sure. The senior Marla Goodspeed from Golden, Colorado digs in, and the pitch to her on the outside corner again. Taken all the way, it's 3-2. Petrick has thrown 66 pitches into the 4th inning, 39 of which have been strikes. It's worked a lot of 3-ball, 2-strike counts along with this one as that pitch skied off the first base side, foul down the line, over to have a play, and unable to get there is the first baseman Floral. And so Goodspeed gets herself another chance. This is the same spot Tech was in last year, having to beat St. Thomas in an elimination game to get to the championship series. Rallied to beat Vanguard 8-6, and then run-ruled Vanguard 8-0 in the title game to advance to the World Series. 3-2. Swung on, line drive right field. That's down for a base hit. Marla Goodspeed, inside out swing going the other way. 5 hits on the afternoon for Tech. One of them from this kid here in Gina Allen.
The shortstop, Gina Allen.
Allen scorched a ball into the right center gap. Should have been a double, but was a base running blunder by the runner in front of her. Forced her to stop as the pitch to Allen, a little outside. It was Leah Huffman that was there, and I think the shortstop, Reiling, basically made it that the ball was coming in instead of the ball that had gotten to the gap and forced Huffman kind of hesitate and never had a chance to go to third. 1-0. Allen takes on the outside corner, belt high, a fastball. It's 1-1. No score, top of the 4th inning. An elimination game here for Oregon Tech. Runner at first base is Goodspeed, and the delivery to Allen, fastball taken down in the zone, 2-1. Just got a note from my good friend and former voice of the Owls, the broadcast emeritus, Bobby Thompson. Love that you're listening, BT. Try to get some of that magic from back of the day. Go 2-1. Allen swings, slow ground ball, hit to the right side. They will get the sure out at first. So a productive out for Gina Allen. She moves Goodspeed to second, but now with 2 outs.
To the fielder, Malia Mick.
And so it'll be up to Malia Mick, who had an inside the park home run yesterday to left field in the 2nd inning of the contest. Grounded to short her first time up. And the pitch to Mix, fly ball lifted foul off the left field side. Strike 1. I look down below. Malia's mom, Brenda, former All-American at Oregon Tech. She'll be in the Hall of Fame someday. Her sister, Kayla, 3-time All-American. She'll be in the Hall of Fame someday. They're both watching intently. 0-1. Fastball taken down and away, and it's 1-1. Marla, good speed at second with 2 outs. Tech trying to get a hit here to try to get themselves the lead. 1-1 to home plate is a swing and a dribbler hit foul off the third base side, and the count moves to 1-2. Again, great support the Techs had throughout this tournament from the community and also from these fans. Petrick to count her way at a ball and 2 strikes. And the righty's pitch is a swing and a ground ball chopped to short. Glove there, throw low. Floro makes the play. The inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're halfway home in Game 8. We're scoreless between Oregon Tech and Midland.
Bottom half of the 4th inning, designated player Isabel Pagan.
Isabel Pagan, Camden Barrientos, J.C. Reimers. 3, 4, and 5 in the order for the Midland Warriors. As we go to the last of the 4th inning in this scoreless pitcher's duel between Jenna Gordon and Campbell Petrick, and the fastball misses low from Gordon for ball 1. Tech has out-hit Midland 5-1. Gordon has done a good job working out of a couple jams. As the 1-0 to home plate, that's a strike. A change-up middle of the plate. Oregon Tech in the win earlier today had 3 errors. It was just the 3rd time all year they'd had more than 2 errors in a game. OIT, along with Cumberland's, the top 2 defensive teams in the country, as that pitch fouled off. The University of Cumberland's team faced Tech twice last year at the World Series, including that 29-hour game that spanned 2 days because of lightning. Gordon the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Pagan, the designated player. 0 for 1 today, and Gordon's pitch, a changeup, down and away for a ball. Pagan hit a line drive to Zoe Allen in left. That ended the 1st inning. Jenna Gordon giving Tech everything that she has here this afternoon. The 2-2. Now one bounces to the plate, and the count runs to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, tomorrow we already know there'll be 4 sites that'll be playing. Will this one join them? 3-2 pitch. That's ball 4. Misses off the outside edge and a leadoff walk to Pagan.
The 3rd baseman, Camden Barrientos.
Barrientos hit a 2-run homer yesterday in the win against Oregon Tech. Again, tomorrow it'll be Rio Grande and Reinhardt taking on each other in Marion, Indiana. Oklahoma City and Missouri Baptist play a winner-take-all in Oklahoma City. Southern Oregon meets Hope International over in Ashland. And Cumberland's takes on Texas A&M Texarkana. Everything else, the other sites, done today. As the pitch to Barrientos, a swing and a fly ball lifted off the end of the bat, down the line, Can Milbourne get there? She runs out of room. Strike one. Again, earlier today, Grandview upended Science and Arts to win the Chickasha, Oklahoma bracket. Central Methodist beat Tennessee Southern and Fayette, Missouri to win it. And Eastern Oregon beat Our Lady of the Lake in San Antonio. Congrats to the Mounties. 0-1 is a changeup that misses high. Marion defeated Northwestern of Iowa in Sioux Center. And Georgia Gwinnett at home eliminated St. Thomas to win the bracket. A ball and a strike, the count to Camden Barrientos. And Gordon's pitch to her downstairs again, ball two. Two and one, the count. A gorgeous day for softball here in the Klamath Basin. Jenna Gordon to the plate, a swing and a foul off the right field side again. Also taking a look, and Oregon Tech Golf will not make the championship cut. They finish at 58 over par. They will finish 18th nationally. As the 2-2 to the plate is a ground ball chopped to short, could be two. Allen for one. The relay throw a little offline. They get the out at second base. Gina Allen got rid of that one quickly. And they get Pagan for the first out.
Second baseman J.C. Reimers.
However, individually, looking to see if Tech has someone advance. And it looks like they will have Quincy Beirudi play for two more rounds. Is that pitch lined to center field by Reimers? And the first pitch she sees and lines it right back through the middle, one hop out to Malia Mick. And for the first time today, Midland has runners at first and second.
Center fielder Alexis Shepard.
So the batter, Alexis Shepard. So Quincy Beirudi for the golf team shoots 3 over par today, 10 over par. She is in the top 40. And it's top 40 in ties that advance. One shot out of that spot was Madison Dick, the freshman. As the pitch to home plate fouled off by Alexis Shepard. That's a great way for Q to end her collegiate career, get a chance to play 2 more rounds. Looks like something might have hit a car up on the hill the way everybody looks on that foul ball off the bat of Shepard. 2 on, 1 out, and the delivery is way high. Barrientos at second. Over at first is Reimers. Shepard popped out her first time up. And Jenna Gordon delivers. Fastball fouled straight back into the screen. Alexis Shepard, a freshman from Waverly, Nebraska. Playing on the biggest stage in the NAIA. 1-2. Swing and a miss, a fastball. First strikeout for Jenna Gordon today. 2 outs in the inning. A tough batter coming up, and Jenna Lemley.
The catcher, Jenna Lemley.
Lemley grounded out her first time up. Trying to get Barrientos in from second, and the pitch to her, a fastball that misses downstairs. No score. We are in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. And now time called, and they're going to lift one of the base runners for a pinch runner. And it looks like it'll be Paxton Metis who's going to run for Barrientos at second base. So it'll be Metis, the freshman from North Bend, Nebraska. Seems like every state has a North Bend.
Pitcher please now running at second base, number 32, Peyton Metis.
There's always a North Bend in every state, I guess. Not sure why. Maybe it's the bend of the river. Maybe it's on the Missouri. Somewhere up there. A ball and no strikes to Lemley. And the delivery to her. That's at the knees. A fastball, a called strike. It's 1-1. Lemley, 6 homers, 36 runs batted in. Had the 3 RBI day yesterday against Oregon Tech to help her team into this spot. 1-1 from Gordon. Change up on the outside corner. Gordon spots that one. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. Mittis, the runner at second, representing the go-ahead run in the ballgame. Jenna Gordon trying to pitch out of trouble here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And her delivery to the plate, way high with a changeup. And I notice with Gordon, they've switched speeds a lot. And it's J.C. Sievert, the catcher, calling the game. Nothing's coming from the dugout. But the ability to know what to throw in certain situations. Lemley hit a 2-strike pitch over the wall yesterday in the 2nd inning. The pitch to her is a swing and a slow ground ball hit towards short. They throw to first. They still get the out as Allen thought she had been collided in. Still had the time to pop up and make the play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We're going to the 5th. Still scoreless between Oregon Tech and Midland at the NAIA Championships.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo!
Mountain Dew.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Second baseman Nita Cook.
Tech will have the top of their order due up here in the 5th. Anita Cook swings at the first pitch from Campbell Petrick and fouls it away off the right field side for strike 1. Glad you could join us for continuing coverage of the NAIA Softball National Championship Klamath Falls bracket of the opening round. Mike Safford with you here. High atop Stillwell Stadium. We're a scoreless battle between Midland and Oregon Tech as the fastball misses outside. It's 1-1 from Campbell Petrick to the Cascade Conference Player of the Year, Nita Cook. Cook so far today has walked and she has struck out. 1-1 pitch. Working away again is Petrick, and the breaking ball misses off the corner. It's 2-1. This is where you remember the at-bat before. And you know, okay, what was this pitch sequence that we saw? And try to figure out, okay, what do you think might be coming? Do they stay with the same sequence? The pitch to Cook, taken outside again for ball 3. Nita hasn't seen anything middle to in. Everything she's seen in all 3 at-bats, when she walked and when she struck out, has been the outer third or extended. But a hitter's count here for the junior from Vernonia. And she takes a pitch on the corner. Crowd didn't like it, but it is strike 2. Nita Cook, gap power, 8 doubles, a triple on the year. And Petrick's pitch is a swing and a fly ball lifted foul again off the right field side, and well and out of play. Oregon Tech with a win earlier today, now 44-10. Midland comes into the day at 39-15. Another 3-2. That's high and outside, and leadoff walk to Nita Cook. So Tech with a base runner. They have yet to get one to third, however.
Left fielder Zoe Allen.
The batter, Zoe Allen. Zoe Allen from the left side. She shows bunt, offers at it, fouls it off. Strike one. Zoe Allen, two-time all-conference pick. Has had a great career here in the Basin. And the toss to home plate to Allen. Ground ball right back to the circle, but with the runner going on the run and hit. Great play made there by Petrick to get the out. But it advances the runner. And a couple of cracks at it for Sievert and for Milbourne.
Catcher J.C. Sievert.
Runner was off and moving on the pitch. That ball got through. Probably would have been Nita Cook at third. But a nice play by Petrick to make the play. J.C. Sievert's 2 for 2, and she swings, and it's a fly ball into right center field. It'll be caught, and not tagging was Nita Cook. Does not want to challenge Shepard's arm. Tech not taking chances on the base pass so far today. This will be up to Puakea Milbourne.
First baseman Puakea Milbourne.
Puakea Milbourne is 1 for 2. Her one hit in game one, won it today. Nita Cook at second now with 2 outs. The pitch to Milbourne down and away for ball one. The one thing that Petrick does well is everything she throws belt and below. Hasn't missed up much. And it's hard to elevate a ball if you don't have that pitch belt higher, belt to letters. It's a pitch that you can drive over a wall. She's done a good job keeping the ball down. 1-0. Curveball again off the outer third, and it's 2-0. They'll back pick to second as the catcher in Lemley trying to keep Nita Cook maybe not focused, but Nita back well below before the throw. No score here in the fifth now with 2 down. A hitter's count for Milbourne. The 2-0 taken off the outside edge again, ball 3. Sawyer's, I should say, I thought it was Sawyer Stenson, but it's actually Addison Kashnik who was robbed of a base hit her last time up by Reese Flora over at first base. You would think that Milbourne is taking all the way, 3 balls and no strikes. At least that's what Greg Stewart typically does. The toss to the plate, that's downstairs for ball 4. So 2 walks here in the inning. And Oregon Tech will bring up Addison Kashnik.
Third baseman Addison Kashnik.
Addie Kashnik is 0 for 2, but she's squared up on a couple balls, just nothing to show for it. Big spot here for the junior from Mountainside High up in Beaverton. And the pitch to her, a fastball on the outside edge, a strike. Knee-high fastball from Petrick. Nita Cook walked, she's at second. Okay, Milbourne walked, she's over at first. With 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Tech trying to break a scoreless tie. The 0-1 to Kashnik is a swing and a fly ball lifted foul out of play off the right field side. Just hear that crowd. They have been energized all day. Willed Tech to that win in game 1 earlier today against Southeastern University of Florida. Petrick will look at her wristband, gets the sign, and now the 0-2 to Kashnik is wasted way outside. Trying to change the eye plane. Now you try to leak that pitch maybe a little bit closer to the outer third. Kashnik with good power the other way. But it goes into the teeth of the wind if you go that direction. 1-2 to the plate, way outside again. The count is 2-2. I mentioned Sawyer Stenson. She would be next if Kashnik can reach. Tying run at second base in the form of, I should say go ahead run at second base in the form of Nita Cook. And the 2-2 from Petrick is way outside again, ball 3. So you jumped ahead, 0-2. And Midland's missed with 3 straight. And so the runners will be off and moving on the release. And an opportunity here from Addison Kashnik. If she could find a gap, could score a pair. Big pitch here for Petrick with 2 down. And her 3-2 to home plate is a fastball swung on, ground ball, base hit into right. Up comes Derone, the throw, not in time. Down to third goes Milbourne, and Addison Kashnik does it again. It's 1-0 Oregon Tech, going opposite field and punched it underneath the glove of the diving J.C. Ramers. And Tech leads by a score of 1-0.
Designated player, Sawyer Stenson.
Just as she did yesterday, Addison Kashnik picks up the RBI. Easy scoring from second with the runners moving was Nita Cook. And so here's Sawyer Stenson with runners at first and third. And the righty's pitch. And Kashnik will steal second. Kind of a hesitation between the bases. And now I think they will lift Kashnik for a runner out there at second base. My guess is it'll probably be Jasmine Macias, and it will. So it will be Jasmine Macias with an opportunity to run at second base for Kashnik.
The pitcher plays running at second base, number 17, Jasmine Macias.
The count, 1 ball and no strikes to Sawyer Stenson. As Dennis Allen, played umpire, going to go over and grab a couple new bowls from Allie Parker, who's the one who's been handling that so far today. So Jenna Gordon given a 1-0 lead here in the 5th. Sawyer Stenson trying to add to it. Tech takes the lead first in this tournament for the first time. The pitch to Stenson, a fastball, a little bit low. Milbourne now at third, Macias the runner at second. A run in here in the 5th for Tech to take the 1-0 lead. And the 2-0 to the plate. Swing and a miss, a good curveball down and away from Campbell Petrick. The next pitch will be her 100th of the afternoon. 2 balls and a strike to Sawyer Stenson in the pitch. Downstairs again. And her ammo has been away, away, away. Midland has movement in their bullpen. It is right-hander Mackenzie Groninga, who is up and throwing off the third base side. The 2-2, swung on, a high fly ball straight away right, playable. Derone is there, she's got it to retire the side. But Oregon Tech has taken the lead. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 left. We go last of the 5th with a new score. It's Tech 1, Midland nothing.
This May at Clamoya Casino, we're giving away over $57,000 in cash and prizes. Play Road to Riches drawings and win up to $1,000 cash and a gift. Win these fantastic kitchen appliances at our Kitchen Fun kiosk. During Play and Win Hot Seats, you could win $100 in free play. Win up to $500 in free play at our Real Mayhem slot tournaments. Win various prizes at our Memorial Day kiosk and earn entries for your chance to win a new RV on June 28th. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin.
Left fielder Asia Henderson.
Midland chasing a run here as we go to the last of the 5th. 1-0 Oregon Tech on the RBI single from Addison Kashnik. This will be Henderson, Duran, and Floro due up against Jenna Gordon. The pitch by the junior right-hander, a fastball down and away, ball 1. To the left-hand batter, Henderson. From Wahoo, Nebraska. Hit the 3-run homer yesterday, her third of the year, to dead center field in the 7th. She takes a changeup off the plate again, and it's 2-0. Opportunity for a lockdown inning for Jenna Gordon if she can put up a 0. She worked out of a first and second jam, lasted it. As Midland threatened, but Gordon able to get out of the trouble. And the delivery to the plate downstairs again for ball 3. No margin for error for Tech in a 1-run ball game. But the beauty is you've got the lead. The opposition now has to go and chase that run. And Gordon to home plate. There's a strike right down the middle. The get-me-over fastball at the knees, right down the middle. Henderson in the tournament is 1 for 5. She's filling in for Ariana Crafton, who was injured in game 1 of the tournament for the Warriors. As the changeup right there for a strike. Outfield for Tech playing very deep. Guarding the line at third is Kashnik, the payoff pitch. She bounces in, ball 4. So Henderson walks, and up steps Sophie Duran.
Right fielder Sophie Duran.
So Henderson with the walk. Duran walked her last time up, and Greg Stewart is on his way out to the circle. And I look to see whether or not he is going to go to the bullpen here or if he's going to stick with Jenna Gordon. And Jenna Gordon has given Tech everything she's gotten today. I think Greg Stewart going to stay with Gordon, but he's going to talk about bunt defense here, knowing that most likely Duran's going to be trying to lay one down. And it's been a struggle at times today. Tech's had a couple errors in this day, one in game 1 by Kashnik at third, another one by Casey Schmidt in a similar spot. I wouldn't think Henderson's moving. They already square. The pitch is bunted first base way. Milbourne will get the out at first. So Duran does her job. Milbourne, the first baseman, to Cook, the second baseman, but now a runner in scoring position, and the top of the order set to come up for Midland.
First baseman Reese Floro.
The batter is Reese Floro, and before that, time is going to be called, and I believe they're going to put in a runner for Henderson. It'll be the second pinch runner that Beth Singleton has used today. And this time, it'll be Bree Lively. The kid from Beaverton was a high school teammate of Addison Kashnik.
Pitcher plays now running at second, number 24, Bree Lively.
But the tying run now in scoring position for Midland. The batter is Reese Floral. Very tough out. Floro has flown out to left. She grounded sharply to second her last time up. In the tournament, Floro 3 for 9. 1-0 Oregon Tech with one out here in the 5th. And Jenna Gordon to the plate. It's a changeup, a little above the letters, ball 1. Crowd wanted it, not going to get that call. It was high. And the count to 1-0. Floral, 14 doubles on the year. And the pitch by Gordon popped up off the third base side. It's going to find its way to the concourse. And the count evens at a ball and a strike. So glad you could join us this afternoon here on 104.3 960 Sports and the Owl Sports Network. Mike Sanford with you here at the ballpark as Gordon's 1-1 to the plate. Misses hot. Two balls and a strike. You're looking for Henley baseball today. They are at Mazama, leading 7-0 early on. In the second inning, to be exact. 2-1, swung on, foul back. Josh Eldridge has the call of that one. If we get to tomorrow, Josh will be back to call the title game. Two balls and two strikes for Jenna Gordon. With the runner at second base. And only one out. And the righty's pitch. Swung on, ground ball chopped towards short. Glove there by Allen. Her throw to first is in time. Nice throw and a nice scoop by Milbourne to retire Floro for the second out. But the runner to third for Maddie Riley.
Shortstop Maddie Riley.
A tough out is Maddie Riley today. The delivery. Swing and a miss, went upstairs with a rise ball. Unable to connect. Riley has grounded out. She's lined out. 0-1. Change up, fly ball foul off the right field side. Jenna Gordon again, a strike away from turning Midland away here in the fifth. Tech leading 1-0. Setting up middle of the plate is Sievert. The delivery, swinging a ground ball. Allen at short. Her throw to first in time. Side retired. Jenna Gordon works out of the jam here in the fifth. No runs, no hits, one left. We move to the sixth. Tech leading 1-0 right here on the NAIA Championships.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Tech trying to add to a 1-0 lead as we go to the sixth inning. Marla Goodspeed starts it off against Campbell Petrick and takes a fastball downstairs for a ball. Marla Goodspeed on the day is 1 for 2, singled her last time up into right. And the 1-0 to her is a swing and a fly ball hit to fairly deep right, but playable out there for DeRone. And she's able to get there, make the catch for the first out. And up steps Gina Allen.
The shortstop, Gina Allen.
Gina Allen hit the home run in game 1 that tied it in the 7th. Here in game 2, she's 1 for 2. And Campbell Petrick to the home plate. And the curveball is off the plate for ball 1. Again, Petrick has lived on the outer third. Not many balls have been hit to the left side that have been squared up on by Tech today. 1-0. Swung on off the end of the bat. Shallow right field coming in. Can't make the play. Allen to second with a double. DeRone tried to come in and shoestring the ball and couldn't catch it. Had a long way to go and it went right off the heel of her glove. Hit.
Center fielder Malia Mick.
Saw the board popped an error up there. Wasn't an error. It was a double for Allen on a tough play made by the right fielder, Darone. The batter's Malia Mick. For Malia Mick. Trying to come through in a big way. Big run out there at second base, and the delivery to the junior is outside. As I mentioned, this is the only game going on right now in the NAIA. Malia Mick is 0 for 2 against Petrick. And the pass to hers fouled away. You can hear some of our super fans right behind home plate. It's funny, they don't know who the players are. And you can hear them, they're just calling them as numbers. They do it for both teams. It cracks me up. Mick right on top of the play. Gina Allen who doubles, she's at second. And the 1-1 swung on again, fouled away off the left field side. Up next will be Nita Cook. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the number 9 hitter in the Oregon Tech order. Corner infield comes in, as does the shortstop. 1-2 to Mick. Swung on, fly ball deep left field. It's over Henderson's glad and all the way to the wall. Allen's going to score. Malia Mick at second with a run-scoring double. It's 2-0 Oregon Tech. Henderson was playing shallow, and Mick hit it right over her head off the wall on one hop. And Tech has extended the lead to 2-0.
Second baseman Nita Cook.
And it looks like Midland going to crank up in the bullpen a little bit more. Peyton Kohler now walks that way. So it is 2-0 Lady Owls. And the pitch to Nita Cook is fouled off. Tried to sneak a rise ball away, did Petrick. And just missed that spot. And Oregon Tech with 8 hits on the day, back-to-back doubles by Allen and Mick have extended the lead. As the changeup off the outside corner, it's 1-1. This is the third meeting between these teams this year. Tech won in 8 innings, 2-1 in the first meeting. It was Mick that doubled in the winning run that day. That was back in Shawnee, Oklahoma, back in February. 1-1, Nita Cook, a line drive to right. Coming in and making the catch is Darone for the second out. And here's Zoe Allen.
The fielder Zoe Allen.
So the batter, Zoe Allen. Zoe Allen today, between the two games, is 0 for 6, but this is a big spot for her. The pitch to Zoe, a check swing and a pitch that is a called strike. And Jake Stewart saying to Zoe, if you're going to commit to the swing. It's great coaching by the 21st year head man for OIT. 0-1. That's off the plate. Getting a huge secondary lead as Mick out there at second. And in doing so, Lemley, the catcher, threw back through and forced Mick to have to dive back into the bag. 2-0 Oregon Tech, 2 outs, top of the 6th. And the 1-1 to home plate, taken off the plate to Allen. And J.C. Sievert, who has had herself a day, hoping to get a chance to hit with runners on. I honestly think if they get to Sievert, we'll probably see another pitcher. 2-1, taking a ground ball to third. Barrientos has it. Her throw across is in time to end the inning. But Tech able to add to the lead. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. We go bottom 6. It's now Oregon Tech 2, Midland nothing. Here on the Owl Sports Network and 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
It'll be 3, 4, and 5 set to come up for Midland here in the frame.
Leading off the Midland 6th inning, designated player Isabel Pagan.
So Jenna Gordon has taken a 2-hitter into the 6th. We'll have to traverse 3, 4, and 5 here for the Warriors. It's Pagan, Barrientos, and Reimers. It's Jenna Gordon to home plate, and the changeup misses low. Jenna Gordon thus far this afternoon has allowed 2 hits, 3 walks, has struck out 1. She's thrown 75 pitches. And you know Tech has support in the bullpen if they need it. And the 1-0 to home plate, taken low again. And the question is, if you're Greg Stewart, when do you go to that bullpen? You know that you've got the veteran in Casey Schmidt, who threw so well this morning in the win against Southeastern. 2-0. That's a strike on the inside corner, a fastball to Izzy Pagan. She has walked, and she's lined out to left. Third time through the order for Midland. Tech has out-hit the Warriors 8-2. 2-1. Change up downstairs, ball 3. And you got Barrientos next. You got Reimers after that. The bats that can do the damage for this Midland University team from Fremont, Nebraska. 3-1 from Gordon is low for ball 4. So we'll watch the dugout to see if Greg Stewart may make a move here or not, as the batter will be Camden Barrientos. And before Camden Barrientos comes out, Greg Stewart is going to the circle. Is he going to go to the pen here and guarantee that Jenna Gordon gets a chance at a win? Let's see what the skip does. Is he going to come out and have a chat? In yesterday's game, Gordon had a couple base runners get on, didn't get a chance to qualify for a win. But they're talking about, are we going to see a bunt defense? You wouldn't think so with a 2-run lead. I know that they've got motion in the bullpen just in case. They will stay with Jenna Gordon. I think the crowd likes that. Third baseman, Camden Barrientos. So the batter is Camden Barrientos. Homered yesterday in the first inning that got Midland on the board. Barrientos is 1 for 2 today. Tying run at the plate for Midland. And the delivery. That one's low and in for ball 1. Gordon's thrown 80 pitches. She has 2 shutout wins this season. Back-to-back appearances for her. Those were against Carroll College. 1-0. Taken high. The count is 2-0. Tech has gotten the lead at 2-0. Single runs in the 5th and in the top half of this inning. 2-0. High again. Ooh, they called it a strike. That's a gift that time from Dennis Allen, the plate umpire. Barrientos, 6 home runs, 36 runs batted in. The senior from Grand Island, the 2-1, swung on, fouled into the screen. And Jenna Gordon's fought back. And the count is 2-2. Barrientos started her career at Northern State, Division II school, known for their basketball program. Runner at first with nobody out. The 2-2 to home plate, a changeup, and it's golf foul off the right field side. Outfield playing her a little bit around to right. Kashnik, the third baseman, guarding the line. Sievert sets up the signs, works inner half. The 2-2 to home plate. Changeup, popped up, and Milbourne calling everybody off, and she's got it. In behind the bag at first base for the first out. A big out there for the Lady Owls. The batter's J.C. Reimers.
Second baseman, J.C. Reimers.
J.C. Reimers had a sacrifice, and she's also hit probably the hardest ball of the day, a single up the middle. As the toss to her is a strike on the outside corner. She hit that ball squarely into center field. One of only 2 hits so far today off of Jenna Gordon. The runner at first is Pagan with 1 out. And the righty's pitch, a changeup that bounces in. Ball 1. In the Tech 7th, they'll have Sievert, they'll have Milbourne, and they'll have Kashnik set to come up. 1-1 delivery. Fastball swung on, line drive into the gap into left center field. That's down for extra bases. It'll bounce over the wall, and that will be a gift for Oregon Tech. It'll be a ground rule double for Reimers. If that ball had stayed in play, it would have been a run scored for the squad from Nebraska. And the batter will be Alexis Shepard. And we're going to find out what the call is here. I think they're going to run for someone. It looks like Reimers is going to come out, and they will run for her at second base. And it will be Emma Hodnett who run. And Tech looks like they're going to go to their bullpen as well. And it looks like it will be Carly Moore to come in. We'll tell you about her when we come back.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
It'll be the right-hander Carly Moore to make her first appearance in over a month, to try to work out of a second and third, 1-out jam here in the 6th with Tech leading 2-0. Moore 6-2 with a 2.98 ERA. This her 15th appearance. In 44 2/3 innings, Moore's allowed 19 earned runs on 45 hits. She's walked 27. She has struck out 46. Opposing batters hitting .263 from the kid from Midland that went to high school at Henley. And Carly Moore firm with a lot of movement. And an opportunity her to pitch on the biggest stage. As the squad from Midland has runners at second and third and only 1 out. Emma Hodnett now running at second base. Izzy Pagan is at third, and the batter will be Shepard. With an opportunity here to see if Tech can get out of this jam. And I like to say, the runner at third really isn't much. You got to keep the runner from second base from scoring.
Attention, please. Running at second, number 30, Hodnett, to the batter. Number 10, Alexis Shepard.
So it'll be Shepard, the batter. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at the plate. And Moore's pitch, fastball inside for ball one. And the thing Carly Moore brings to the table, she is firm. 62, 63, she'll touch 64 on the gun. As hard a thrower as Tech has, with a lot of movement. 1-0 to home plate. Swung on, popped up, and behind the plate. Sievert battling with the umpire, and it's caught. Had to traverse Dennis Allen and worked around him for the second out. The batter will be Jenna Lemley.
Catcher Jenna Lemley.
So one big out for Gordon, or I should say for Moore, trying to get the second. Here's Lemley. Hit a homer yesterday. 0 for 2 this afternoon. And Carly Moore to home plate. Fastball high. 1-0. And again, you've seen Allie Parker yesterday. You saw Casey Schmidt yesterday. Saw Jenna Gordon today. Haven't seen Carly Moore. Gives a different look for Tech. Right-hand batter digs in. The 1-0 from Carly Moore is a rise ball that's high, ball two. Lemley, 6 home runs, 12 doubles on the year. Has first base open to the Lady Owls. Here with 2 outs. As it all gets quiet as Moore into her motion, the delivery. Fastball, little high. And it goes to 3-0. And on deck is Asia Henderson, who hit the go-ahead home run off of Casey Schmidt yesterday in the 7th. Moore with the 3-0 to the plate. That's a strike on the outside corner. Buried the fastball in the outer third. Greg Stewart has said for years, Carly Moore, if she throws strikes, is as good as any pitcher he's had. Firm with movement. 3-1 to the plate. Change up downstairs with first base open. Lemley aboard. And we'll see if they'll run for Lemley. I believe they already have, so they cannot. The batter's Henderson.
Left fielder Asia Henderson.
So the tying run at second, that's Hodnett. The go-ahead run is Lemley at first. Henderson with 3 homers on the year. And Carly Moore's pitch, again, misses high. And Puakea Milborn will go to the circle and give Moore a little bit of positivity. With Tech leading 2-0, the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the 6th. 1-0 to home plate. Fastball way high again. And a count to 2. And on deck is Sophie Durant. Hitters count for the left-hand batter from Wahoo, Nebraska. Moore to home plate. That's right down the middle, fastball. Watching it go into the glove of J.C. Sievert as the left-hand batter in Henderson. Nowhere to put Asia Henderson. In a 2-0 ball game in the 6th. Moore's 2-1, fastball swung on, popped up, third base side. It'll find its way out of play. And Tech a strike away from getting out of this bases loaded jam. Crowd trying to will Carly Moore on. Sign from Sievert. Moore's 2-2. Fastball. Oh, and outside. The runners will be off and moving. It's Pagan at third. Hodnett at second. Lemley at first. Carly Moore Her 3-2 to the plate. Fastball. Got her! Inning over. Came inside with a fastball, and Henderson down on strikes to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 3 left. We go to the 7th. Tech leads 2-0.
Hey, grab me 1-2.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Leading off the top of the 7th for Oregon Tech catcher J.C. Sievert.
What a job by Carly Moore. Gets the strikeout to end the 6th with the bases loaded. Tech takes a 2-0 lead here into the inning as the ground ball by Sievert. She's in there with a base hit as it goes off of Petrick's glove. Kicked out in behind second base. Trying to come in was the shortstop Reiling, but couldn't make the play. So Tech with a leadoff batter aboard for Puakea Millborn.
First baseman Puakea Millborn.
9 hits on the afternoon for Tech. And for J.C. Sievert, another 3-hit game for her. Puakea Millborn is 1 for 2 with a walk. And Millborn, as I've talked about it all week, if you've been following us on our stream, quite possibly the best bunter that Tech has. Will she look to square here? As she squares around, takes the pitch, a fastball. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. It is 2-0 Oregon Tech in the 7th. Midland will have a chance. And we'll see who Greg Stewart brings out to try to close it. As the toss to the plate, a curveball off the outside corner. It's 1-1. Tech trying to force the, if necessary, title game tomorrow. And keep their World Series hopes alive. 1-1. Millborn will bunt it. It's a good one. Only play to first. Barrientos gets the out there. Puakea Millborn moves Sievert into scoring position for Addison Kashnick.
Third baseman Addison Kashnick.
And my thought is that Addie, if I'm Midland, you pitch around her. She's been the kryptonite. 5 RBI over the last 2 days against the Warriors. And the pitch to Kashnick outside, ball 1. Sawyer Stenson, the designated player, waits in the on-deck circle. Tech 3 outs away from forcing the if necessary game and winning 45 games once again. 1-0. Swung on ground ball to the circle. They'll look the runner, but Millborn got a good, I should say, Sievert got a good jump and was able to get to third. Kashnick retired. Petrick DeFloro for the second out, but here comes Sawyer Stenson.
The designated player, Sawyer Stenson.
So Tech has pieced together a runner to third. Base hit will score. Sawyer Stenson at the plate, and the pitch to her, a little low and outside for a ball. Sawyer Stenson is 0 for 2. She is grounded out, flied out, and she's walked. Big run at third. 1-0. Taken off the corner. No, they call it a strike. That was a great job by Lemley, the catcher, to steal that pitch. A ball and a strike, the count here with 2 outs in the 7th. The pitch to Stenson, high and away. Marla Goodspeed would be next. Petrick has thrown 125 pitches. Runner at third, 2-1. Down low and outside. 3 balls and a strike. And a nice job by Lemley going down to keep that ball in front of her. Sievert with good speed might have been able to score if that ball had gotten to the screen. Big spot here for the transfer. Sawyer Stenson, 3-1. Swung on, hard hit ground ball to second. Glove there by Reimers. She'll throw to first to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. It's hang on time, friends. We go bottom 7. 2-0 Oregon Tech on the Owl Sports Network and 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo!
Mountain Dew! Leading off the Midland 7. Right fielder Sophie Duran.
It'll be 9-1-2 for Midland here in the 7th. Carly Moore trying to lock down this one for Tech and send them to an, if necessary, championship game. And the hard-throwing right-hander's first pitch downstairs to Sophie Duran for ball 1. Casey Schmidt is throwing in the bullpen for Tech just in case, as is Allie Parker. Carly Moore got the big strikeout to get out of the 6th, and the delivery of the plate, a fastball, a high strike. The count 1-1 to Duran, the kid from Austria. She has walked. She has had a sacrifice bunt today. A ball and a strike, the count, last of the 7th. The pitch to the plate is popped up off the first base side, foul territory, and down and out of play where the Oregon Tech basketball team is down there catcalling the opposing team. So the count Carly Moore's way at a ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 9 hits for Tech in the contest. The 1-2 to the plate. Fastball just missed outside and low. It's 2-2. For Midland, no runs, 3 hits, and no errors. But Floro and Reiling, Pagan, Barrientos loom next. Carly Moore, her 2-2 to the plate, swung on, fouled back again. Carly Moore last pitched in a game 5 weeks ago. That was against British Columbia, before she was injured. Trying to make an emphatic return. 2-2, swung on, chopper to third. Kashnik has it, throw across in time. A big first out here in the inning. And the batter will be Reese Floro.
First baseman Reese Floro.
Carly Moore had a save earlier in the season. That was against Corbin in a 6-5 game in the rain back in Salem. And the pitch to Reese Floro bounces in for ball 1. Midland needing a base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. And we saw that happen in game 1 today with Southeastern when Tech tied it in the 7th. 1-0 to the plate. Change up, low and in for ball 2. Reese Floral, the senior All-American. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Moore working behind the count at 2 balls and no strikes to the left-hand hitter, and her pitch to home plate is outside low again. Ball 3. And if Floral gets on, the tying run will be coming to the plate in the form of Maddie Riley. Pressure cooker again here in Klamath. 3-0 pitch. That's low, ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. The batter will be Riley.
The shortstop, Maddie Riley.
And Greg Stewart on his way out to the circle. And will he stay with Moore or will he go to his bullpen? And we'll see what he's going to do. He is talking with Carly Moore about what he needs to do in this situation. He is going to stick with the hard-throwing right-hander, as the batter will be Riley. Tech senior class, all 4 of them, hoping that they get a chance to put on that jersey one more time tomorrow. But you got to get there first. Runner at first, the pitch to Riley is a fastball that's high. And if Riley reaches, the winning run comes to the plate. Moore has thrown 23 pitches, only 8 for strikes. 1-0. Low again. And the count to 2. And 0. Jenna Gordon went the first 5 1/3. No runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout. It is her game. 2-0. High again. And one more wide one puts the tying run on with 1 out. If Moore can't get Riley, I think you're going to the bullpen. 3-0 to the plate. That's ball 4. Back-to-back walks with 1 out. And Greg Stewart is going to look down to the bullpen. And I think he is going to go down. And my guess is it's either Allie Parker or it's going to be Casey Schmidt. In a huge situation. 2-0 ball game. 1 out here in the 7th. And who does Greg Stewart go to? Can't see the bullpen. Will it be Parker or will it be Schmidt? And whoever it is that's been throwing in the pen, I know they both have. We'll see who is coming in. Have not seen anyone emerge. And it is going to be Casey Schmidt who will be the one to come in. Why not have your All-American try to win it for you in this situation?
Attention please, now pitching for Oregon Tech, number 8, right-hander Casey Schmidt.
So an identical situation to yesterday, where Midland has the tying runs on and the winning run this time at home plate. And the batter will be Izzy Pagan, 5 home runs, 48 RBI. Yesterday, Pagan had an RBI single off of Schmidt. Barrientos, who is on deck, hit a home run off of Schmidt. And the ability for Casey here to try and use her off speed maybe a bit more than she did yesterday. Schmidt earlier today against Southeastern went 8 innings, gave up a run on only 6 hits, and had 4 strikeouts. The batter is Izzy Pagan.
Designated player Isabel Pagan.
Winning run at the plate for Midland. These are the moments that you live for as an athlete. Where a ground ball could win it for Tech, A home run could win it for the Warriors. 2 on, 1 out in a 2-0 game. The pitch to Pagan is a little high. Casey Schmidt trying to lock down the save. And for Casey Schmidt, it would be her 4th save of the season, and it would tie the all-time Oregon Tech record. 1-0. That's right down the middle, a strike. Trying to win it for Jenna Gordon for a 2nd straight day. And boy, did Jenna pitch well today. Runner at second is Floro. Runner at first is Reiling. A 1-ball, 1-strike pitch on the way. A changeup on the inside corner. Frozen at the plate was Pagan. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th. 1 out, 2 on. And Casey Schmidt comes in with a 1-2 to the left-hand hitter. Swing and a pop-up, hit foul and out of play. Tried the rise ball in on the hands. The wind is gusting out to left field. Tech is out hit Midland 9-3. Both runners in this inning were walked. Schmidt digs in, the 1-2 to the plate. Change up, got her! Tech is 1 out away. But standing in the way is Camden Barrientos.
Third baseman Camden Barrientos.
They've got their player up there. Camden Barrientos homered to center field yesterday off of Schmidt. Represents the winning run. The pitch, fastball just off the outside edge, ball 1. Casey Schmidt throwing hard. You know she would get the ball tomorrow if Tech wins. Runner at second, runner at first. The 1-0 to Barrientos. A swing, a comebacker to the circle. They'll throw to first, and we will play tomorrow. Casey Schmidt comes in and locks down a save for Jenna Gordon. And Oregon Tech picks up the victory by a score of 2-0. We'll have the happy totals when we come back here from Klamath Falls.
Final score today reads Oregon Tech 2 and Midland nothing. For Tech, 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. For Midland, no runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Winning pitcher, Jenna Gordon, now 6-2 on the season. The loss to Campbell Petrick, she falls to 17-7. And the save to Casey Schmidt, her 4th of the year. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 9 minutes. With the win, Oregon Tech moves into game number 9 of the tournament. A rematch with Midland tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Winner take all for a trip to Columbus, Georgia. On behalf of those of us associated with Oregon Tech Athletics, we appreciate you coming out today. I'm your stadium announcer, Mike Safford, saying so long, and we'll see you tomorrow for Championship Thursday.
Back here from Klamath Falls, Mike Safford with you. We will play tomorrow. It will be a winner-take-all game between the Midland Warriors and the Oregon Tech Lady Owls, as Oregon Tech uses 3 pitchers to combine on a 3-hit shutout as the Lady Owls knock off Midland today by a score of 2-0. Look at the happy totals in this one for Oregon Tech. 2 runs on 9 hits. They commit no errors. For Midland, no runs, just 3 hits. They commit no errors. Winning pitcher for Tech, and what an effort by her. It was Jenna Gordon, 5 1/3 shutout innings to pick up win number 6. She improves to 6-2 on the season. Campbell Petrick threw very well for Midland, but she takes the loss. She falls to 17-7 on the year. And it was Casey Schmidt, got the final 2 outs, strands the tying runs in scoring position. It was her 4th save of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 9 minutes. Tech got their runs in the 5th and the 6th. Addison Kashnik punched a single through the right side to pick up a run. That was in the 5th. And then back-to-back doubles by Gina Allen and Malia Mix scored a run, and the Tech pitching did the rest as Oregon Tech will force Game 9 of the opening round here in Klamath Falls as they knock off Midland this afternoon by a score of 2-0. We'll be back on the air tomorrow. That'll be at 12:50. Josh Eldridge will be back with us for that one as Oregon Tech gets set to take on Midland. The winner heads to Columbus, Georgia for the NAIA Softball World Series. Today, Tech gets the walk-off winner in Game 1, 2-1 to eliminate Southeastern, and they ride the three arms to a 2-0 victory over Midland here in the nightcap. And we get to do it one final time here on this diamond. That'll be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I want to thank Rob Sims, everybody over at the MyBasin.com studios downtown. Thank my trio of guys up here, Stefan, along with Seth, along with Andrew, for punching the buttons with us and making this broadcast go well. I'm Mike Safford, reminding each and every one of you, don't just have a great day, make it a great day. Your final again, Oregon Tech 2, Midland nothing. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know? We also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.